Hello. This is a breaking news of this evening, today being 27th of June 2024. And we had it again, a group of men from Niger Delta. We are telling you about armed men from Niger Delta. They have come out again. Last 2 weeks or last week, I think so. There were another group that came out to make their threat about the release of Mazen Kanu if it's not released. And we are still counting few days to their ultimatum. And today again, we have this group again. This is not just a union, is they are all armed groups. So let's take a look at what they're saying this evening. Let's go. Niger Delta communities threaten to cripple oil production over Kanu's continued detention. That's about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They are threatening if he is not released, they are going to cripple everything. Communities in the Niger Delta have threatened to cripple oil production in the region if federal government continues to remain adamant over the growing clamors for the release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has remained in a solitary confinement as the Abuja headquarters of the Department of State Services (DSS) since his extraordinary rendition from Kenya in 2021 June. That's a year today, exactly today or yesterday was 26th. I think that was 26th June 2021. It's now completely 3 years since they brought him back. They kidnapped him from Kenya and brought him back into the country, Nigeria. But despite appeal and even court orders for this unconditional release, the IPOB leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, currently standing trial before the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja, is yet to regain his freedom. Speaking under the aegis of Association of Niger Delta Upland Communities, the oil-rich region called on the federal government to quickly initiate moves for political solution to Nnamdi Kanu's matter. The association, in a statement is signed by its president, Isa Mohammed Obiri, and the secretary Wisdom Otaye. And if you know this Wisdom, you should know who we are talking about. Wisdom is one of the men that when they come out, the land begin to quake from this Niger Delta area created by the so-called Obasanjo. I am telling you, this is not a joke. Everybody is fighting, and that's why you see all these Ohanese and the Eastern politicians quaking, running helter-skelter to see the if they will be able to deceive people by telling them we are doing something, Mazen and the can is coming up, but all our lies, they are not doing anything. Respectively, threatening to stop oil production in Niger Delta until Nnamdi Kanu, who is said who who is said is unjustly persecuted, is released. A copy of the letter cited by Vanguard read, "This is a prompt reminder to the federal government of Nigeria to acknowledge that our 14-day ultimatum is rapidly approaching. We remain steadfast in our commitment and the determination to implement the plan we have outlined." Once again, we urge the federal government to initiate peaceful discussion with our leader for resolution. Please, Be informed, and if you notice here, they acknowledge the Nnamdi Kanu as their leader. That means those people that are telling you they are not interested, no, no, no. I want you to know that everybody wants out. It's only a fool that doesn't want to leave. Everybody want to leave. Any solution to leave is what everybody is looking for. It doesn't matter who brings the solution, where this solution is coming from. Get it? They say once again, we urge the federal government to initiate peaceful discussion with our leader for resolution. Please be informed that the Rumokwe manifold, which accommodates the storage of 700,000 barrels of crude oil per day, will continue to be unoperational until our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is released from the custody of the DSS Nigeria, Abuja. This decision this decision entails the permanent closure of all the oil wells associated with the following pipelines: Kolo Creek, Adabawa, Uguta, Asa Trunk Line, Owasa Oil Pipeline, Obele Oil Pipeline, Rukbo Oil Return um to Rukboke Manifold, Total 58 Oil Pipeline, Niger Delta Petroleum Resources Limited, OR, Pipeline Return to Station, metering station metering station across the eastern zone with a map of the eastern zone oil companies, operations hooked to Rumokwe manifold, and operation of oil companies with the Bonnet terminal, Rumokwe manifold. This shutdown has been in effect since September 2021, leading to significant financial losses for the federal government, amounts to over 14.5 trillion naira over the past 8 months. The marginalization and the conspiracy aimed at suppressing the Igbo Biafran people must cease immediately. We are united by blood as one family. Injustice towards our leader is injustice that affects us all. They accused those behind Kanu's extraordinary rendition from Kenya of responsibility for the detention associated with his continued detention, and they threatened to expose them. The individuals who orchestrated the extraordinary rendition of our leader solely because his enlightening messages challenged the status quo, challenged the status quo, are the true adversaries of Nigeria. The conspiracy aimed to suppress our leader, whose inside have awakened the masses. We implore all conscious sorry. We implore all consensus sit we employ all consensus citizens to stand up and protect our leader using our abundant natural resources until he is liberated. The identities of those responsible for the disgraceful act against an innocent man whose wisdom could benefit all are causing in the widespread suffering. In the forthcoming press release, their complete names will be disclosed. Well, you heard it yourself with your own ear. Biafra is here. Believe it or leave it. Biafra is here, and this Biafra you cannot stop. This Biafra you cannot